What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jazmin J, and we are back with another episode of CCGO, where we talk to creatives, CEOs, founders, just people that's doing change making things here in Houston and cultivating community. So I am super, super excited to talk to our guest today, Mr. G Man.
What it do, baby?
What's going down?
What's up? Thank you for having me. How you feeling?
I feel good. It's a pleasure to have you here at CCN Studios and
Man.
have you on here just talk about all the great things that you've been doing in Houston and continuing to do out here for our community.
Thank you for sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, so just to break the ice, what's one good thing happened to you this week?
This week, what's today?
Tuesday.
Look, Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Look, I made it home safe from a flight from the Grammys. Shout out to the pilot.
Yes, we love that. We
Shout
love
out
that.
to safe travels for sure. And just waking up every day. My eyes open this morning. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. Every day I can say that.
Yeah, definitely. So speaking of that, you say you just landed from the Grammy. So
For sure.
how was that? What was the weekend like?
Oh, that was cool, man. Shout out to Godfather, man. Godfather Promotions, Snoop Dogg, Harry O. If you know, you know. Death Row.
Hey.
Shout out to you boys. But that was cool, just being affiliated and being called family and involved in a lot of that was dope. I got to suit up for once, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
wanted to put them suits on, so I had a reason to suit up.
Oh yeah.
So, that was nice.
Yeah. We love it. I seen you're dripping through IG. I seen you. Okay, so for the people, who is G Man?
Oh, man, I can give you a million different explanations, but I'm me, I'm me. I'm personable, creative, crazy. That's why I think my name G Maniac.
Yep.
People be like, what's the Maniac? Because, I'm silly, but I'm also crazy for the people I love and what I do and stuff like that. So, that's a lot of me. I'm giving. I go out of my way for people. I make music.
Yep.
Boys know me for making the jingles and stuff, the original jingles,
Yep.
freestyles in H-Town. So, putting it down. I used to work at 979, so seen my face around.
Definitely. So how did you first get into the whole creative space? Like, take us back.
Man, I learned something one day. This white man told me this on the plane. He said it's 3 things you can't teach somebody: likability, creativeness, and consistency.
Ooh,
So for
that's
me, I'm
good.
like, I was born creative. It's either in you or you not. You can't teach that.
Right.
So my journey being creative was since a baby. I was always building blocks a certain way. You know what I mean? Now we here. I'm just trying to use the platforms possible in Houston. Houston doesn't have a lot, but it does, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No,
It's a lot
definitely.
you can do, but when it comes to what I do, I've paid my own lane. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
So let's talk about that because me being a owner of a studio and a creative network, this is why I do that. Is because this does not exist in Houston. I feel like Houston moves in silos.
right.
It's so much that we can do if we came together, or if we partnered, collaborated, worked together more. How do you feel about that when it
I
comes to the
agree.
Houston scene?
I agree. I think it's a lot of creatives here. I think it's a lot of people that try to work together, depending on what's going on event wise in the city. But we definitely need to make it make sense more. Everybody's out for a dollar. We gotta just be creative. Like we just had a hub. I don't even know what you would say is the actual hub. It's a lot of different spots. Shout out to yours as well. But
Yeah.
where everybody comes and just get active. Like,
Yeah.
pen and pad or camera and light, whatever.
Yeah.
But just make some dope stuff happen like it used to be in the old times when I was on YouTube as like coming up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I want to take time to shout out all the places that are used as community hubs or hubs for creatives where you allow people to come in and create their vision within the space. Shout out to LP over there at the Hive. I know he got a lot going on over there in Spring Branch. And we try to do what we can over here in the Edo area, but it's many more studio places. So just shout out to everybody that's trying to make something for the city.
salute. That's what it's about.
Yes.
That's what
So
it's about.
as I did my research, it said you had some creative directing and branding and marketing. So,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. I know you have is it Rec
Great
Visuals?
visuals, yeah.
Yeah, so,
I do for those videos. I've been doing that since well before college, but college is where I sharpened it.
mm-hmm.
My mama used to be like, "You going to college?" I'm like, "Man, I'm trying to rap." Then she's like, and so I was already rapping, but I was shooting my own videos. I
Yeah.
like the webcam and stuff. So then I went to college and I was like, "Let me sharpen this." Got the camera some more and just went crazy. So I had my own photography videography company.
Did you teach yourself? Like you
Yeah,
just
for
got a
sure.
camera and taught yourself?
Yeah. Because I'm like the eyeball kind of guy. Like I've always been that way. I guess as a creative, like I could see a bug, a big bug, and I'm like, oh, if I got like a little telescope or something and looked at it close, that'll be like 3D. I'm always thinking like deep like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So using a phone, whatever I got, I made trailers before. I made my like 2000. I made a trailer in like 2009 on
Mhm.
my iPhone. Like, so it didn't matter what I had. I was always trying to look to get something
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you talked about your mom saying you got to go to college.
Gotta go,
That make me
kid.
think of my son because my son he's 16 and he's been calling himself a rapper since he's been 14. And I remember telling him, he said he was doing something online. I called him and I was like, "Hey, I ain't really with that. Like you've been rapping since you was 2. You ain't never had to like lie about your lifestyle, this and that. Like I'm not with the rap you put out." And he said, "Do you think Lil Wayne mama told him that?" When he was that age, I said, "So, are you saying you the next Lil Wayne?" But I'm saying all that to say, was your mom supportive of your creative career?
She was supportive for sure. She always wanted me to be a little bit more clean cut though.
See, that's
Like,
how I
yeah, yeah,
feel.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, she's like, those guys that are really rapping about that, a lot of them might really have been through that.
Right,
So choose your words wisely. You know what I
right.
mean? Everybody go through something, so it's cool to talk about that. But I ain't never say I was like, thrown in a trash can. I ain't never want to disrespect my mom either.
Right,
Make
right,
them
right.
feel like, damn, your parents weren't there, like,
Yeah.
cause she was still around, like, until she just recently passed. So like, I've been putting it down for a long time.
Yes,
You know what
yes,
I'm
for sure.
saying? So
So, what does being a creative director mean? I think that's an important topic to actually discuss because it's a buzzword. You know, a lot of people say that, but being a creative director, like, what are you really doing?
well, for one, as a skill set, people will know like what are you doing, like setting up the scene, setting up the play, setting up the script, um, visualizing the script. I mean, it's so many ways you could do it, but being a creative and directing that piece, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So coming up with it and putting it together. And so if you do a good job at that, especially if you're getting brand deals or big brands are working with you, trusting your vision. Some of my homegirls that I know, shout out to Kia Joy. I think she's worked with like Travis Scott, Adidas, different stuff like that. I mean, once you're doing that, people gonna
So,
start trusting you more.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah.
So when it comes to marketing, because branding, marketing is two different things, but when it
Right.
comes to marketing specifically, what's number one? What's the number one mistake you see a lot of brands make?
With marketing,
Hmm.
not marketing. That's the
That's
main
a
thing.
great answer.
That's the main thing. Excuse me. That's the main thing right there. Like I'll be like, "What's your marketing budget?" They'll be like, I don't know what that is." Oh, you already lost because
Yep.
you should know that.
Right.
If you make
That's
ten
one of the most
thousand,
important line items.
man, if you make $10,000 or if you make $100,000, you should always have at least 5 to 10% of that
Yep.
for marketing.
Definitely.
What is marketing? Have you ever seen a flyer? Have you ever seen a commercial?
Yep.
Have you ever seen a Doritos chip bag with Facebook on the bag? That's
Yep.
marketing.
Definitely.
So it's like you gotta just like people always want to tend to say what they don't want to do or what they don't care about. Technology don't care about you.
Right.
So it's gonna evolve and you're gonna be stuck.
Stuck
You know what I'm
behind.
saying? So
Stuck behind.
you
Definitely.
gotta evolve with it.
Yes. So since you talked about technology, how do you incorporate AI into your creative work?
AI is one of them ones too. I remember mentioning AI years back. I got an interview on Donnie Houston show. I think that was 20. That was during COVID or something.
Hmm.
And I was talking about AI then, and people was like, "What?" Like even on the interview, they're like, "What is he talking about?" And I had a homie that kept telling me, Marcus Bowles from She's Happy Hair. He kept
Yep.
saying like,
Shout out to
"AI,
Marcus.
AI, yeah." Shout out Marcus. And so I was looking it up, and then I started using it, and I had some friends mad at me. Some friends actually kind of cut me off because they thought I was too creative for AI. They're like, "Nah, don't use that." Like you, I'm like, "But this kind of helping. I'm already
Right.
creative, but I'm creatively telling it what to do and making it
Right.
pop." And so
It's
yeah,
like
that
bringing on
those
a team.
yeah, 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 those guys or whatever. But now I just incorporate ChatGPT more than anything. I'm starting to use more of the graphic AI, but it's scary, but it's a way to really open it up. I think AI should be like censored though. I
Yeah.
feel like it should be like what's that? Like the movies, you know how you got PG-13, you
Yeah.
gotta I think it should be like that. Cause if them kids can get a hold of what I can see with the AI stuff, it's gonna be some
That's why I think education is so important when it comes to technology across the board, especially with our youth. It's like, okay, like you say, technology ain't going nowhere and it doesn't care about us. So it's like we got to master it. And I've been teaching my kids, I'm like, AI is a machine, it's not a person. So it's
right.
only going to do what you tell it. But I teach them how to use it in a, what I'm saying, positive mindset and things like that.
Yeah. I think another thing with AI, not only censor, but to a certain extent too, like we didn't grow up with that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? We didn't grow up with that. So for us, I think people still should do like grounded work. Like take them kids outside, like read out of books, make them say out their words. Cause kids nowadays can barely get to 5. Like,
Yes.
I'd be like, let's get to 10 and it's hard for them. So I'm like, that's different. We're on a different scale. I think every generation before us kind of coming on down, they kind of learned what is it? They kind of got ahead, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
from the 90s, we were ahead from the 80s.
Yeah.
The 2000s were ahead from the.
Yep.
Now we're ahead as far as technology, but we behind with the like academics and stuff like that. So
Definitely.
we got to
And
figure
like
something out.
and like you say, like taking our kids outside, like the old school stuff, like
Take
you
them
know what I'm saying,
outside,
riding
bro.
a bike,
Hey, do
playing
they do? I don't
football.
even think they do recess in school no more. Art class? Do they have art in recess?
They
Like,
do have art, but PE is more of like y'all just in the gym. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
crazy. We was happy to be outside. Not even a gym. We was outside.
Yeah, for sure, for
Mm,
sure.
yeah.
All right, so you're a man of many things. So let's talk about Bless the Belly.
Bless it.
So
Bless it.
how'd
I'm hungry
you?
right now. Shoot.
Yeah, how did all of that come to fruition?
I want to come up with a different story for this podcast because I've always told that like, oh, fast food got me sick and it's a few different things and I want to help black businesses. But honestly, that is the truth. Like I never dug into the part that fast food, I end up having to get like stomach x-rays and all type of stuff. I don't know what it was. We just claimed it as acid reflux. But for the longest I couldn't eat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even really knew that I had got skinny. My inspiration was my girl at the time called me a shrimp. She said, "You look like a shrimp." I said, "Oh,
He
my
was like, "We
feelings was
got to
hurt.
change this
We got to
ASAP."
change this." So I just, got sick off fast food. Stomach was hurting on the regular. Skinny guy, but I like to eat. I just used all of the creative stuff that I knew and liked and put it into one brand, from the clothing line to the jingles to the eating to the radio. That's Bless the Belly, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean. So when people see it, it's a big entertainment food piece.
for sure. And how long you been doing that?
2016, I sparked the idea. I probably
You
made the
you the
logo.
originator of a lot of stuff, huh?
No, for sure. In Houston, nobody's eating food before me.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody doing it now. I ain't even gonna hate, but nobody originated it like me. And I want to work with the upcoming people now too, though.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out a way to do it though, because people are real strange. Like I've came in people's situation and like help boost them. Then they cut me off after they get like a deal or something. I'm
yeah.
like, them people ain't see you if it wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
It be like that, but you know what? I was just talking about that earlier. But in situations like that, it's like you know what? You doing it for a bigger reason. You know what I'm saying? But it
yeah, it
do be
is.
like that.
But that's why a lot of record labels and just people in general don't like signing artists or being artists because it's a headache.
Yeah,
So for me, I don't be wanting no extra headaches unless I do something with somebody that I think is strictly fun and seems easy to work with. That's why I say I don't care about numbers. If it's a Chinese girl and she's funny and fun to work with, I'll promote her.
yeah,
I don't care about race and stuff like that. I just want to see a good product and something funny because the world is hurting. We
yep,
need some laughter. We need
yep,
some, hey, help this restaurant out. $10 deals here,
yep.
go there. You know what I mean?
Laughter for sure, because I know when you do your gym content, sometimes you be having me dying laughing.
The gym, oh, whoa.
Yeah, because
My
you'll just
gym
bust
stuff.
out in the dance. I'm like, wait, what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah. I don't know what I be doing. I
what?
think that's to go back and look and motivate me too, because I hate the gym.
You hate the
I got a
gym?
love hate relationship. Yeah, I've been going to the gym for a minute now, but before when I started food, I wasn't, and I never got fat, so thank God for that. But I started having like skin rashes and stuff because I
Yeah,
guess my food wasn't going nowhere.
yeah,
I wasn't sweating enough. Shoot, I started hitting that gym 2 years ago. I got the weight I wanted, gained like 20 pounds. So I'm 165. I was like 144. Man, I can't believe that. I saw a video yesterday. I was pissed. But we
Look
got
at
in
you now,
there.
though.
So, and I was already eating. So
Yeah,
if you're already eating, all you gotta do is work out.
yep,
I hate the gym. I be in the gym like, but I be like, I'm thinking, I start thinking tragic. I start thinking like, what if a big girl follow me in the club? No disrespect. What if I get trampled one day? I'm gonna have to push somebody off. You better be
yeah,
swole, boy. You gotta get into it. You gotta
yeah,
be
for
ready.
sure.
So yeah,
For sure, for sure. I'm definitely in the gym. It's been, I mean, I've been an athlete all my life, so I've been in and out the gym.
that's
But
good.
I just got back recently. I think in like December of last year, because my dad, who just turned 70, he been working out like for 5 months
Shout out
straight.
to Pops
Shout out
working
to
out at
Pops, man.
70. That's what I'm talking about. My Pops need to get in there.
He been working out consistently for like 5 months, and then he came out his room one day and he had an 8 pack. I said, I'm going to the gym with you in the morning,
Come on now.
and been going ever since.
He said I'm ready, and I missed that because I got kicked out of sports in school. Man, I was the
You was cutting up?
Yeah, I was a class clown. I was just doing too much, I guess, with the coach from the coach's mouth.
Yeah,
So for me, I missed that piece. So when everybody was getting swole as a kid and they bodies and stuff lit now,
yeah,
I was just getting tattoos and stuff like that. And I was just
doing
like so
whatever.
yeah, it was just, and I was always like a decent kid, but it was just I was a rebel. I hated rules. I was like, man, y'all tripping. The
Yeah,
coach was just mad about stuff that didn't matter, like girls and stuff. And I'm like, my grades good. Why you worry about who I'm dating? He just used
right.
to pick on me and stuff. So
But now what? I mean, how you feel about it now? It's
I ain't worried about what coach doing, what coach and what the man going on. But now that I'm in the gym, I wish I started younger for sure. Cause I'm
yeah.
like, dang, it's a lot of parties I went to. I could have took my shirt off. Yeah, I could have
Hey,
been at the
popped it one
pool
time on
party
him, huh?
by 26 years old, lit. But
I know that's right.
I'm 30, so we gonna get,
All right, I got a couple more things I want to holler at you about.
for sure.
So you're also an artist.
Right. I make music for sure. That's my baby. That's the first thing I started.
Yeah,
That's what people know me for. I make the jingles. I guess everything that I've done jingle sounding has been theme music. I'm very thematic. Made the song for PV, made the song for my graduating class in high school. Everybody walked
what high
across the
school?
stage. Manville, that's where I graduated from.
Okay,
Walked across the stage to my song I made in my living room.
I
So
know that's right.
yeah, for me it's, and as a matter of fact, no lie, seventh grade, I think sixth grade was my first little mixtape. Seventh grade, I made a song for my school. I went to Johnston Middle School. It was called JMS Riders. I just shouted everybody out in my class and just said we riding with each other. Seventh grade, you're like 13 or something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
real talk, when people say been rapping, I've been doing this so long and it went crazy. Like,
yeah,
what did we have? We barely had MP3 players. I don't even know how everybody heard it, but maybe CDs for sure. I know we
yeah,
had CDs. So I was printing CDs so everybody could hear it.
yeah,
People was turning me up. So
yeah,
to see it now, it's like been making music, turned it into fashion to brand myself.
yeah,
Then I started doing the video stuff to film myself.
yeah.
Start doing the radio stuff to promote myself. Then boom, bless it, belly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So it's like you learn each part of the business to really be
Right.
able to like fully take a brand,
Life is a
your
journey.
own brand to the
Yeah.
next level.
Life is a journey. Everything that happens to you, learn from it.
Yep,
Even the worst of the worst. Pick up what you don't want to do next time.
for sure, for sure.
For sure.
So around here at CCN, we really big on building legacy
CC.
as well as cultivating community. So when it comes to you, what legacy are you building for yourself and how do you feel about cultivating community? Like what are things that you continuously do to give back and make an impact in the community?
Community is everything. I'm starting a foundation right now though, in honor of my mom. Like I
Shout
said, my
out to that.
mom just passed. So she was always giving. So I'm gonna do something in her honor
Yeah.
and make sure I make that stamped here in the next like month or so for sure.
Yeah. Sorry
So
for your
now,
loss with your mom.
no, I appreciate it. So now when I give, it'll be dope to do it through her and also like give in abundance. Cause right now I'm coming out of pocket. I do great, but I think if I can start getting donations and stuff, people will really be like, okay, cool. So if you're
Yeah.
watching this, please donate to your boy Flores Giving Foundation. Trying to make it do what it do. We're trying to do right by the community and by the people. But everywhere I walk, everything I'm incorporating, I'm always giving good advice. I'm always trying to really lock in with people. I'm promoting people. One of my home, AJ McQueen. You know who AJ
Mm-hmm.
McQueen is?
Shout out to AJ. I'm a big
AJ.
fan.
Yeah, he told me personally. He said, "Bro, you have a spark that makes people want to do something." Like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" He said, "I have a conversation with you. You make me want to get in my car and whatever I was thinking about doing, I need to go do it now."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Bring that
saying?
sense of urgency.
Yeah, and for me, I was just like, "Whoa, I don't know what that means via God, my calling." Because
Yeah.
right now we on Earth, so I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Just keep doing what I've been doing.
Right.
But for me, I just be like, it's a bigger calling somewhere. We just gonna see how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Community first though. That's my brand always. Like that's why I say I don't care about numbers. I don't care about what car you drive. I don't think when Martin Luther King died, nobody knew what he drove.
Right.
Like I don't think that you know what I mean. I don't think that matters. I think it's what your legacy is, and I
Yeah.
want to be like that. So for sure.
Shout out to that. Well, there's no better way. Now we're
So
gonna jump
much.
into some rapid fire side questions. All right. So I'm gonna start a statement and you finish it off.
Let's do it.
Creativity is,
Oh, a blessing,
branding is,
a sport,
my biggest lesson so far is,
not trusting everybody,
a creative habit everyone should build is,
consistency.
one thing I want to be remembered for is,
Oh, the truth,
the truth. I know that's
the
right.
truth.
So before we close out, I love the youth. So I would like for you to give some advice to the youth. Tell us where we can reach you, what you got coming up in the future. Go ahead and close us out.
For sure. I love the youth too. Look, I do a lot of things to help the youth. Um, Stay on the right path, man. Get your mind right. If you're watching this and you the youth, turn up. I know y'all see a lot of different people on TV that you don't know, but it's people in real life that love you, that care about you. Go find somebody love that care about you. and build, man. We trying to get bigger and better things, man. Don't let these guns take us out. Cause all that you can't come back from. I've seen it firsthand. I've honestly myself beat a lot of stuff that I see people talk and like rap and lie about.
Yeah.
Like we was really, and I'm clean cut, like, but it went down. And so to get from that was when it wasn't no cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Now you got all these cameras and man, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Like just
Relax.
go, you know what I'm saying? Get you a girlfriend or something, make you some money. Let's bring the fly stuff back. Let's get fly, put on some cool clothes, represent for where we from, and build with each other for sure. Community first, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what it's about, baby.
Well, shout out to that, y'all. This has been another great episode of CC Go. One thing that I'm taking away from this episode is community first, which we already know. And another thing, big shout out to you because
Sure.
it seems as if, well, it doesn't seem, I know you really built something from nothing. And as somebody that's in the process of building legacy, I know what that takes. I know what that looks like. I know the highs and lows of that. So I just want to, give you your flowers.
Thank you. And it don't stop, man. Every day you wake up, just pray for guidance and strength. I don't know what I'm doing, but
Me
it
neither.
just falls in. It's like, even when something don't happen, I'm like, dang, I be mad. And then a week later, I see why it didn't happen. And
Yes.
I'm like, all right, cool. I'm aligned. So where you at is where you're supposed to be right now. Keep pushing.
I love he said that he aligned. I made this comment today, y'all, that hey, sometimes failures are mistaken and it's really alignment. Like God is just aligning you, but at that moment it could feel like a failure.
Thanks.
So hey, keep pushing, don't give up. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of CC Go. Peace.